To the Cleveland Museum of Art, and we welcome award-winning violinist Chen, and thank you for spending some time with us this morning.
Thanks, it's a pleasure to be here.
Hey, what a great place to play, the Cleveland Museum of Art. I mean, that place houses some of the greatest art in the world, and you'll be representing some of the great art and music there.
Yes, that will be tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m.
And a lot of tickets are available out there. I think they start at $29, go to $45. And what's on the program for tomorrow's concert?
Well, we'll be starting with Mozart, very good kind of starter, then diving straight into a bunch of showpieces by Sarasate.
Who's this guy you're playing for right here?
Oh, that would be Giorgio Armani at the fashion show.
How cool is that?
At men's fashion show, yeah, last year. He's a personal friend of mine, sponsor as well, so I'm very lucky to have that, yeah.
In this world of rock and roll, what makes violin such a superior, great piece of entertainment?
Well, violin's just so versatile in the fact that you can really, it's like a human voice, but, with 4 strings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is something. Carnegie Hall, you played Carnegie Hall, a whole bunch of places, award-winning violinist.
Yeah, that's right. I also did the Nobel Prize last year, and that was pretty cool too.
I guess so. So were there any smart people there?
Oh yeah, I mean that was the IQ, average IQ in there was like skyrocketing.
Check this out. I want to talk a little bit about your violin, if we may. This violin was made in what year?
1702.
1702. So this is a Stradivarius. You hear about these, and you hear maybe somebody in the orchestra, the Cleveland Orchestra, might have one, maybe, or did have one. But how rare is that violin?
Well, they're extremely sought after. You might have heard of that guy in Minnesota who got his, he got tasered, but luckily they found it, and they stole it from him. But yeah, these are extremely rare. They're worth millions of dollars.
Millions of dollars.
Yeah,
that's crazy. I mean, he opens it up. It's got the Dick Goddard Weather Center there to make sure everything is good. And I remember a guy years and years ago I knew had one, and he played for the Cleveland Orchestra, George Zell. And if the weather was a certain temperature, he wouldn't bring out the Strad. He'd bring out something else.
That's right. That's right. It's extremely valuable, so you have to be careful with the humidity, and there's all sorts of things you can do to kind of control that. Mostly though, if it's too dry in the winter, I'll just shower with the door open.
That is something. Yeah. So I mean, you take this out like you brought it out today. I mean, it's almost like 0 around here. Are you worried about it at all?
Well, yeah. It's I've got this little thing here. I can add water to that, and it keeps it under control.
1706, millions of dollars. I tell you what, if you couldn't play the thing, I'd come see you. Just look at the violin. So it has a special sound too.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it's this kind of quality that's it's like fine wine. The difference between Bach's and your Chateau de Chem.
How did you get so lucky to get that?
Well, it's on loan to me through a foundation. So these instruments, that's the only way.
You mentioned Chateau de Chem. That's a pretty good reference, huh?
Oh yeah, I'd say that that's the difference. We're talking top here.
People call you maestro yet?
Yeah, only in Italy though, because I feel way too young to be referred to as that.
Cleveland Museum of Art. That's tomorrow night, 7:30. Call, get some tickets, or people probably walk up to the door too. But make sure you check them out. Man, thanks a lot for showing us the Strad too.
Thank you.
That's terrific. More New Day Cleveland right after this.